We're on. We're live. Hi guys, I hope you're okay and thank you for joining me on this Sunday. It's been... We're on. We're live. Let me turn that down for a second. Are we okay, Charlene?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, it has been super busy today. We got back maybe about an hour ago, stock standard Sunday now, from Fringe, and literally get the cameras, everything set up. So I'm at bare minimum with cameras. Today I'm going to focus on a few things. Because I didn't get the summit video up for you, I'm actually going to go over and do a quick review so you know what's going on. And it's not actually as bad as what was led to believe, which is a win. Then I'm going to go over something that we're bringing to that's exclusive to us, multiple items, and then something very special that's happening next week. Now, I believe that people might be thinking we've got a special guest on today. It's not today. You will be fully notified when we do have that special guest on. It was going to be next week, but I've got something else actually planned,
Just in case.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty confident we're going to roll with what I want to do, but I'll let you know towards the end so I can get your feedback. And guys, forgive me because I'm super tired.
So
yes.
Hi everybody.
So Charlene's here, obviously.
So we've got Joe on.
Hi Joe. Hope you're okay, mate.
Phil. James Slides.
Hello, James.
We've got myself on.
Yeah. So by the way, thanks James for joining us. I have actually spoken a previous live last week's live when we took the boys to see your dinosaur show, and it's such a good show. If there is anybody that is watching this even though it may not be live when you do watch this, please go and see James's show. Is it Dinkum Dinosaurs, Charlene?
Dinalarious.
Is that right, James? Can you? Because I'm telling you, it's a great show, and I know that you're on next Sunday. Is that right?
Yes.
Next Sunday at Perth Town Hall, guys. Do yourself a favour. I took both of my sons last Sunday, and they absolutely loved it. And like James actually has a dinosaur at the very end.
Amazing.
Like it's just unbelievable. I was really impressed, and I did say to James that it was a great show, and I thought it was great as an adult. Very good fun. Just confirm what it's called, James, and I'll give you another shout out because it really is good. Okay. So what else are we doing, Charlene? So I didn't get...
Thought transmitter.
Right, so Thought Transmitter by John Cornelius. I touched on this last week, and again, I didn't have the product. Well, I do have the product now. I've given it a full rundown, and this is very good. So there is nothing that's changed, as I suspected last week, in the method, but the wallet is very good. You've got to put your own elastic bands in. And I'll only touch on this briefly because I spoke about it last week. But they put a prediction in here. So they write it on the back of there. And in the action, if you're putting it away, you can turn this wallet all around, by the way. But you know that the word is no. Very, very good. We've got a few of these left. Not many. But if you want to get onto that, it's well made. You just got to add the elastic bands. There's plenty of routines on there. I'll tell you actually, because I wrote some notes down on it, which I will be, guys. I keep saying that I'll be doing like the full reviews and everything, but it's just so busy. Very, very good. There's multiple routines. There's literally 3 or 4 effects on there, and they're all strong effects. So that was Thought Transmitter by John Cornelius. Also, we've got Summit. So I'll get into Summit and do a quick review for you now. So this has copped quite a bit of backlash. Now,
You told everyone to hold off.
Hold off. Yeah, I did say hold off. So I got sent this, although I did buy some units. This particular unit got given to me by Murphy's. So I opened it up. So the effect, this is the effect that the spectator will see, and then I'll address the other issues that have come out. So the effect is you bring a Sharpie out, the Sharpie is in play the whole time. Then you ask the spectator to think of a playing card. So you think of a value of a playing card. So they will say, let's say, a queen. Then you ask them to pick red or black. So they pick black. And now you get them to, with the Sharpie that's been in play the whole time, doesn't leave sight, to write down their thought of card. So they actually haven't named the King of Clubs, the Queen of Clubs or the Queen of Spades yet. They haven't actually named which queen they've taken. Now the ink doesn't work, and you go, oh, that's because that's something really strange has happened. Sometimes this is a little bit peculiar, but what for the first time is the Queen. So now they say publicly the Queen of Clubs. So this is the first time that they've actually said the name of the card. And they popped the pen open and rolled up inside the pen, preventing obviously the pen from working, because where the ink would be is now a playing card, and it's their card. So the trailer is quite misleading. It is definitely not a free choice. However, I don't think it's as bad as what people have been making it out. There is an equivoque, but once you've got them, if you're familiar with Instagrab, this is Instagrab, but the end is the card in the pen. The Sharpie is in play the whole time. That is quite nice. And then their actual, if they say the Queen and it's a black Queen, everything is now out of your hands when they actually say it's the Queen of Clubs or Queen of Spades. The equivocate's gone over well, but if you've got Instagram, then this is basically Instagram, but the card ends up in the pen. And full credit goes, Patrick Gunn's got his name on this with Abstract Effects, but it's definitely, when I was watching it, I'm like, this is just basically Patrick Gunn's Instagram. But in saying that, like, it's copped a bad rap. I actually quite like that the pen is in play the whole time. Before they even they name the value of the card, so the suit of the card, before they name the suit of the card. With Instagram, and I love Instagram, and I actually do perform Instagram. However, the problem being is that people think that because it's using a phone, that it's an app of some kind, or there's some kind of tech. Now, although they don't understand the method, for a spectator, they only need to think it's tech, and they'll say it's tech, and then they don't know what tech or anything like that. They just go, it's tech. So in their eyes, they've solved the problem, even though it may not be. But this does eliminate that possibility. I can't remember how much this is, but if you are happy with what I've just said, then to be honest, it's not that bad. Like, it really has copped
108.32.
108.32, and the reason why it's copped a bad rap, and I do disagree with this, is the trailer is misleading completely. But I've just been honest there and said that you will have to use an equivocate, and if you're okay using one part of the one equivocate, everything else is very strong, and it leads up to a lot stronger. And by the time you get to that point, the spectator's actually going to forget the original question, which was gone over originally by Patrick Gunn on his Instagram. In any case, Instagram, which was very, very strong. So I do use Instagram. Am I going to use this? I don't know. I've yet to have I've played with it. So the mechanics of it, they all work perfectly fine. You get everything that you need in here to do it. But I don't know if I will use it. Maybe I'll use it as a one-off, just as a trial. But it's probably not going to go into my number one set. But I'll play with it and I will let you know. But as for the mechanics and everything like that, everything does as it's supposed to. I'll just go over a few other little points. Spoken that it was obviously there's no live performance in the video, which actually frustrates me. I'm thinking, if you buy a product, you should have a live performance, which you don't. And I know that now, and the more and more that I do these reviews, I actually find a lot of companies and Abstract Effect, not only the ones that don't do a live performance, but I think you should. If you're going to put your product out to market and you're going to back it, then put a live performance up. It's obviously worth it. And you could have put a live performance up with this, and it would have been perfectly fine. But the trailer is definitely misleading. But if you're happy with what I've just said, please get it.
Brandon Pierce on YouTube. Hi, Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
He's just said the trailer and ad copy says no equivocate.
Correct.
That really is very misleading.
Correct. It's totally misleading. Definitely, you need an equivocate. 100% you need an equivocate, and it does state that, and that is where the issue has come. I don't know at what point somebody doesn't believe that you don't need to do an equivocate with this when they spend quite a reasonable amount of time teaching the equivocate. But really, it's all, to me, it's actually all like, even though Patrick Gunn isn't even on the tutorial, so it's just the two Darryls from Abstract Effect sitting side by side, looking at a camera just like I am now, just talking about it and teaching it. But don't get away from the fact that you need to do an equivocate, and that doesn't weaken the effect. But what the problem is they shouldn't have publicly come out and said you don't need an equivocate when you do need an equivocate. They can dress it up as much as they want, but you do need to do it so. Yeah. So that's Summit, and that's my thoughts on Summit. Okay. Now, so today will be a reasonably quick review.
You say
I
that
say that
every
every week, but what's
So that's it.
so not
Read
sure.
everything.
What? What's? Because James
James-
not okay.
James
Good.
wrote something.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and that's so. I did say last week, James, that you were going on tour with it. So our friends in other states, because obviously I get people from interstate watching this, and I've recommended them to take their friends and family to your show. That was all on last week's show, but please, it will be under the main banner of Dinkum Dinosaurs, which I thought it was, and Facebook. So please go to James's Facebook, which is Dinkum Dinosaurs. It really is good. Summit like it anyway. Thanks, James. It's a great show. When it comes around, and James, when you do go on tour, let me know, and every week I'll put on there where you are and where you're going to be, because honestly, it's so worth seeing the show. Your kids, grandkids are going to absolutely love it, and you'll have a laugh as well. So moving on, what you may not know about Global Magic Shop is we actually do make bespoke card decks. So this isn't printing the cards, this is actually cutting cards. So I've got a number of jigs and pieces of equipment, which are all high-end pieces of precision equipment. So we're going to go through, and not everything is on the website, and I'll explain what they are. So as from tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start adding stuff, and it's going to be under the bespoke card collection. And it'll be on the home page, and that's where it'll be. So if you want, because I'm sick to death of having stripper decks and things like that come through that I've received from wholesalers, and they've been absolutely terrible. So yes, you're going to have to pay a slight premium for this, because I actually hand cut every single card. So per card is hand cut by me and rounded. But we've got the normal wedge stripper, so your normal stripper deck. We've got bespoke, so negative strippers. If you're familiar with negatives, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs, because if you know what negative strippers are, then I'm going to I've got at the minute stripping aces, but you can strip aces, jacks, queens, kings, whatever you want, I can actually make. But they're going to be up on the website, so that's the negative stripper. So negative stripper 1 will be just that you can pull aces. Now you can turn the deck inside and out, so this is totally different. So a normal stripper deck, this is really for the, and it takes a fine touch to pull these cards out of this deck. But if you are interested, I am making them. I make them in 2 different types. I use 2 separate types of work. I know this is quite encryptive, but I don't want to give away really how. And if you're familiar with negative strippers, you're going to know what I'm basically saying. So negative strippers, also belly strippers. So if you want to do, let's say, an Out of This World, and you want the spectators to mix the cards up and not worry if those spectators drop the cards all over the floor, and then you can pick them up because you've lost the orientation, you don't have to worry about that with belly strippers. So I make these, and they're absolutely fantastic. I'm super happy with the way that they've come out. So again, each single card is cut by me by hand. I will be offering a double pack. So if you're familiar with how the belly strippers are made, then you'll get 1 pack full of 52 cards of one way, and then 52 cards cut the other way. And what that will mean is if you want to do a telephone number, you can take cards out of another pack and put it into this pack, and you'll be able to pull those cards without any worries whatsoever. Super happy with these. I do have customers that call me up, and I do a lot of bespoke work for a lot of the guys in Australia. that want the really fine expert work, and they're very happy with what I've been doing, which is awesome. Obviously the corners are rounded, so you would never ever know. They're just not like the normal stock standard pieces of work that you would get, because it's bulk manufactured. The bulk cut normally with the normal wedge strippers, whereas I can get them down to the finest tolerance that you couldn't even see to pull them out. So if you're interested in any of this kind of work, even your normal stripper decks, please let me know, because they're going to go up, and obviously I'll be doing demo videos and explaining what they are. So they're going to go up. But if you're going to get the belly strippers, please, I'd recommend getting the dual set, for that one reason, that you can mix and match both of them, as opposed to just wanting to just pull aces, because if you want that, then get the negative work. And there's obviously the best professionals in the world use the negative stripper work. So I've got here...
Talk about Peter's interview.
Oh, guys, so just in case you're not familiar, Peter Pax, who is there's two guys that run Magic Nation, Peter Pax, Mark Parker, the illusion designer, creator, just absolute gun, anything design. He works with the best people in the world on their productions, film as well as stage. But Peter come over, and he was so gracious. We got him over, he had something to eat here, and we did a quick interview. He didn't realise he was coming up for a quick interview, but I kind of spied my opportunity, pulled him to one side, sat him down, and it's on YouTube now. So if you haven't seen it, once the live's finished, please go to the YouTube channel, Global Magic Shop, and you'll actually see it. Literally, it's an 8 or 9 minute quick interview, because he was literally driving back from my house, getting his cases packed, and then flying back to Estonia. Magic Nation is still going, and Fringe is still going. We've got another 2 shows, and James is on next Sunday, and we're on next Saturday, Sunday. And if you're in Perth, go check out Robbie T's show, which is Weirdo, Absolute Weirdo. And I think he's got one more show, which is on Friday night. It's a great show. Me and Charlene went to see it last night after our show. It's fantastic. You'll love it. So, by the way, do you like my t-shirt? I finally got some made for me. Everyone else has been wearing them. And I'm like, but where's mine? And so I finally got some Liam Magic t-shirts, which I'm super happy with.
I've got a comment. Brandon Pierce on YouTube again.
Hi Brandon.
Said, negative strippers are such a phenomenal tool.
Yeah.
All my aces tend to be negative strippers.
Yeah, there you go. So so you'll understand now that there's 2 or 3 different ways, and I can manufacture both ways. I don't know if you're doing them yourself or whatnot, but there's 2 or 3 different ways that I manufacture them here, and that all goes down to me normally having a conversation and then working out the tolerances that are required for you guys, which totally happy for that conversation, because I enjoy making them. They're fantastic. Also, we've got which I don't. So I've got. So if you're familiar with, so let me show this. I'll just demonstrate this quickly. So obviously we've got all these cards here. Charlene, can you do me a favour? Can you just shout stop?
Stop.
Okay, remember that card. Can you remember that card, Charlene?
Yes.
You need to remember it. Okay. I spread the cards. Now I'm going to read your mind.
Oh, read it.
Reading the mind. Okay.
Jack's on. Hi, Jack.
Charlene. Hi, Jack. Was your card? It was a red card.
Yes.
It's a red card. See, last night, what I forgot to mention is I actually had a premonition, and there was one card that I actually took out. So Charlene, it was a red card, and was it? This is unbelievable. If this works, this is unbelievable. Was it a heart?
Yes.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to take one card out. I don't know if you can see that, Charlene. Can you see that as
Yes,
the 8?
I can.
The 8 of hearts.
You...
The 8 of hearts, correct?
Yes.
Yep. Now, what's weird is last night I actually took the cards from a completely different deck.
What?
See, I took your card from a completely different deck. Now, I understand, Charlene, that it's a little bit freaky, and I understand that you don't like to see... sorry, Charlene's throwing me off because she's pointing at the cameras and we're chopping and changing cameras. I'm at this camera, so everyone can see the cards, correct?
Yes.
So if I snap, now all the cards are completely blue. So...
Go to camera 2.
Yeah, if you want to. That was the... So there isn't really... a full routine, but basically it was as you've just seen, it was a red back deck, thoroughly shown, and they can stop anywhere. And now it's a different coloured back, and then you can change that. You have the option to change it. If you don't want to, then it can just stay as a blue card, and you can show the deck as red. That is the I can't remember what it was.
The ultimate. Did you call it the ultimate?
No, call a lot of stuff the ultimate. Because the work in this deck is actually not what you probably think. It's a lot more in depth. But it's either way, it's been cut by me, and I'm super happy with it. I can't remember what I did call that. Really awkward. Why? Should have. I've got it on the website, but I can't remember. Gosh. But I apologise. The next one is the ultimate Mirage deck. The ultimate Mirage deck. So if you're familiar with a Mirage deck, again, I'm not going to go into method here. What I've done is I've added, so you may not know that a Svengali deck, the way that they're manufactured now are just cut on the tops. However, the original version, which was created by Berlin Hull, sold in 1909, was actually cut on the top and the sides. This is what they've been done. I've cut them on the top, on the sides, and so you've got the normal Mirage deck, so you can show the cards. So Charlene, just say. So Charlene can say stop wherever she wants. It doesn't matter.
Stop.
Oh, sorry. Stop. Say,
stop.
Okay, there. So you remember that card, which will be that.
Yeah.
And then the card can come to the top. With no sleight of hand.
How did that happen?
So, the standard Mirage deck, okay, you probably couldn't do that with. So, if you're familiar with a Mirage deck, they're definitely not cut on the sides. And also, the way I've treated these, you can do extra things with that you cannot do with a normal Mirage deck. Okay, you cannot do it with a normal Mirage deck. If I wanted to, I could count down like this, and they're single cards, by the way. So if you're familiar with the original version, you know you couldn't do that. It makes everything so much freer to handle, and yet you can still show the cards to be completely normal. Very happy with these, super happy with the way that these come out, and I do use this particular deck.
When I go to camera 2.
Yep. So all the cards are shown. They can cut there. You've got the 8 of clubs. They can cut at the side, and that would be the 8 of clubs. You don't have to. You can take there, 8 of clubs. But of course, the deck is completely normal. So that's the ultimate Mirage deck. Which camera am I on? Yeah. Thank you. I've got a big light that's blocking my normal view, so I can't actually see, so I'm blind. But yeah, so that's the ultimate Mirage deck. They'll be coming on the website like literally this week. Any of this stuff, if you want it, when it goes up, is going to have, obviously, it'll have a trailer, but it's going to have a few routines with it. So you're not just purchasing a deck and winging it. I'm going to give you a few routines that are structured. So you're not just going in on your own. And I really can't remember for the life of me what I called that. It's a Svengali principle for that deck, for that colour changing deck. But it's very, very strong. And what's strong is that they have a free choice of where they say stop, and you lay the cards out. And when I sent this to a friend of mine, I spread the cards out, and he thought that there was RS involved, and there isn't. When I spread those cards wide, and he was like, he didn't realise what had gone on until he'd watched it a few times. So I'm super happy with that. Yes.
James Slight says, nice, I love the Mirage deck.
Yeah, thanks, James. Yeah, and honestly, the adjustments that I've made to it, I think, enhance it. I've got. I can't show you that just yet because, sorry, that is in the midst of going to market. So this is another. Let me get this. Okay, so this is just another Mirage deck, but in blue. But I'm super happy because the way that they can cut the cards, it doesn't matter. There's total freedom in the way that they can cut. But at any time, it's five of hearts. Yeah, super happy. Really, really happy. So all that's going to go up if this interests you. Also, so not only do we do the Svengali decks, all that kind of stripper work. Basically, anything that you think of with a pack of cards that can be gaffed in any way, shape or form with cutting, I can make and do for you. I do so much bespoke work. In fact, I've got multiple customers that'll buy, let's say, the GT Speed Readers or the DMC Elites, and they'll have the extra work put into those cards. So that is something I can offer as well. What will be on the website are bicycles and B cards, and Phoenix, but I can literally do anything. I will also be putting split cards up there because I realise that some guys, it's very frustrating, and they're very reasonably priced for the split cards. I've got a couple of customers in Perth that they use, and they use it to make their own gaffs, and they just turn around to me and go, John, I'm happy to pay because I'm just time poor. So for the time to take them to split the cards and things like that, I have the jigs and everything here that I can split the cards reasonably quick, probably quicker than what they can. So these are all options and things that I'm trying to say that this is what we do, and they're going to be put up on the website, so keep an eye out. Also, we do punch work. If you want different kind of punch works in there, I can do that. Breather work. We also sell 52 scored playing cards. So if you need an accurate, 100% accurate Mercury card fold, then this is an option. They're absolutely perfect. So if you want to do I can't think of the effect by John Allen. It's in his Perspex box. So it's a card to box routine. You need actually a perfect Mercury card fold. Trust me, I've worked on a Mercury card fold for 20 years and it still isn't perfect. It's good, but it's not perfect. So if you do want it and you need it to be perfect, and there are some effects that out there that has to be absolutely bang on, then again, that's another option. And they're reasonably priced. So I'm talking as if like they're going to be hundreds of dollars. They're far from it. They're really nice, but there is work and a lot of work that needs to go into it. So next week, if you've got any comments.
Brandon's just mentioned on YouTube, the handling for the Mirage deck looks better than the modern cut decks.
Yeah, I take absolute pride in these, and the customers that I have that purchase these have purchased cards from. There aren't many people that make them, but from around the world they brought them in, and they reckon that my cards are cut absolutely perfect to them. But I suppose it's also the time that if they need specific work and specific tolerances put in, that we can go back and forth until they find their exact tolerance, and that's when the deck's manufactured. You can basically tell me what you want and I'll know what you actually require. Being a card handler myself, I can understand how we talk. Yeah.
Has anybody noticed anything different about your table?
Yeah, there is something different about my table.
Leave the comments below.
Yeah, there is
anything different about his table.
There is something about my table. I'm just trying to.
James Slight says, or card in touch for James Slight.
Yeah. Yes.
By James Slight, sorry.
By James Slight, card in touch. Is that an effect by you, James? Because you could utilise that for all that, couldn't you? Is that what you mean? Hope so. I'm kind of a bit lost. But you do mention a beer, and I will actually have a quick drink. It's my first one, guys. But cheers, and thank you all for joining us. How many people have we got?
We've got 8.
Right.
On both.
Okay. Thank you all for joining us, and please leave in the comments. And at the end, if you've got any questions you want to ask me, I don't go over methods and stuff like that. I'll tell you that there's a Svengali principle in there, but I don't go into full noise methods. But anything goes, really. If you want to know something, or I can help or assist, then I'll be able to answer most questions. So next week. And I need you to all do me a massive favour. Share this any way you can. What I'm going to do, and I don't know how I'm going to do this, but next week I'm going to run a live auction. So I've got products. Some are brand new. And some are second hand. But when I say the second hand, they've been here in the shop. I've demoed them a few times. I've reviewed them. So I have to open the packaging up. So not everything that gets sent to me for free. Most of the stuff I actually have to buy. Normally in a few quantities, and then realise it's bad or good. But then it gets put to one side. And I never know what to do with them. So I'm like, let's run a live auction. So I want to do that next week. So please share it, because the amount of people we can get on, the more people we can get on, is definitely going to be better. So there will be new products. Now, I'm not going to be running single items, I don't think, and go, this is this, because there's too many items. What I'm going to do is break it into, this is new, this is second hand, which is basically all new. And then I'm going to break those up into little packages. So they're going to have a dollar value of what I would sell them, and then there's going to be a starting bid, and then whoever so there'll be a reserve bid basically, and then we'll go from there, and you'll just bid. If that's something that interests you, let me know, because this actually hasn't been tried that I'm aware of here, so in Australia. So please let me leave in the comments below. But we're talking things like oh my goodness, carpenter coins. So not bad tricks, right? Bandwidth. And then there's a stack of other stuff that's over there, which is brand new. These were opened up. I used these a few times. I love the routine, by the way, for carpenter coins. But I'm like, well, I've got other things that I need to be focusing on. So they just sit here. So I'd rather... I'm not going to charge full price, but let's make it fun and entertaining, and you can buy this stuff, and it is good stuff. I'm not selling tat. It's just that I don't have a need for it myself. But there's heaps of stuff. So please, is that something that you will you be interested in? Do you have the trick called triple helix? I am familiar with that. I don't have it here, Phil. But it is something I can get. If you want it, I can get it shipped out. It'll be in the next delivery. So that'll be just over a week away. If you want it, but if you do, let me know. Jump online and grab it, and then I'll get it sent out. Should be triple helix. Assuming Murphy's have actually got some in stock. I was on the Murphy's. I actually saw it the other day. And they were pushing. It was in the lecture.
Oh, it's out of stock.
So triple helix is out of stock. So I apologise, James. So I was actually at James's lecture that he did for our local magic club. So that effect is actually in James's lecture. Still need to grab the notes off you, by the way.
That's why you don't remember.
Yeah.
Because you haven't read the notes.
Yeah, but it was a good lecture. Are you actually going to take that lecture, James, interstate when you go travelling and go?
He has done.
No, he hasn't taken that particular lecture. I don't believe Interstate. So when you go and do your Dinkum Dinosaurs and things like that, are you? I think it's worth it. It's a good lecture. So if you see James doing a lecture, James Slight doing a lecture in your area, go see it. Because it wasn't just about the tricks, it's about you becoming a good performer. It was quite insightful.
Sorry, Card and Torch was in the previous lecture.
That's why. I was thinking, because I know I was there for the lecture. I was like, I can't remember that. Okay, well that's interesting. But yeah, so there we go. So check that out. But yeah, please, guys, leave in the comment. Do you think, is this something that you'd be interested in, having a live auction next week? Because if you're all not on board for it, then I won't waste the time in doing it.
We've got so much stuff.
We've got stacks of stuff. And you know, I'm not going to sell it just, you know, and go on emporiums and things like that. Let's just pile it together, go, this is $300, the reserve is $30, start bidding, guys, and there you go. And you know you're going to fall into, you're going to be winning at the end of it.
Do you want to do a quick trick?
I don't actually have, believe it or not, I don't have any quick tricks available right now because I was rushing around trying to sort out what I was. No, I'm not going to do that just yet. So I do have work on the mental photography deck, but that is not being released just yet. Okay.
Top secret.
Because there's I'm in talks with someone. Okay, cool. And like socks. This is a fantastic effect. But it's really good. It's definitely like, it just doesn't suit my personality and my showmanship to do this, but it's a really, really good effect. Charlene, what is going on in the world of social media?
No one's commenting. So
no one's commenting.
Any questions?
Okay. More to the point is, no one's commenting on do you want the auction or don't you want the auction?
No, but they're talking amongst themselves.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Well, that's okay.
Shall we
that happens when I'm talking.
Shall we open a chat forum?
Yeah, we should do. let me see what's going on. I need to do a bit of an investigation. Jane, go see James's lecture, his new lecture if he takes it out. Let me know if you're going to do that as well, James, and we'll put that on here and advertise that for you as well, because it was a really good lecture. It's not unlike most lectures nowadays where it's trick, move. There was nothing about that. It was all about you and becoming a better performer.
Wait, Jack Wilson live auction. I am in.
Excellent, Jack. Okay, cool. So we've got one person. So it's good enough for me. I'll run it because otherwise I wasn't going to waste the time in splitting everything up and separating and working things out. Yeah, because obviously I've got to sit there, work out what the actual value of the total package is, which is not what you're going to be paying. But yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit of fun. But please,
get a bargain.
Yeah, you're going to grab some absolute bargains. But please, we're going to advertise it on our Facebook and things like that. Please do me a favour. Can you share it with all of your friends? And the moment we go live, can you please also share it with your magic friends? Because the more viewers that we get, the better it is for us, really. And it will really help. And I do appreciate it. Because there's a fair bit of time that goes into this. Even though I appreciate it looks like I'm running around everywhere. But I absolutely love spending this time with you. As long as I've got a little drink now and again in my hand, it's really good. So, guys, please fire your questions. Otherwise, I'm going to fire the Barbie up. I reckon.
Lots of questions.
What's going on here? I can't see these questions.
YouTube. Peter Hartley.
Hello,
watching
Peter.
From the UK.
Hello.
Will the auction be international?
Yes, it certainly will be. So, as you're tuning in now, let me tell you what time is it here, Charlene?
It's 6:42.
Okay, so it's 6:42. So I can't remember what the UK time is. It 8 hours behind? It's 6:42 p.m. at night here. We start everything at 6 o'clock every Sunday.
It's 10:43 in London.
10:43, so 10 o'clock. Next Sunday we'll be going live. Yes, we will be shipping out worldwide. The only thing, I'm happy to ship out worldwide, but if it's under $100, then you'll just have to pay the shipping. If it's over $100, then I'll pay the shipping. So you literally get those deals at a great price, and you get free shipping.
Just to
So
put
it's a
it
win.
into perspective, a small parcel to the UK is about $25.
Yeah, so small parcel. We actually sent a lovely duck over to the UK the other day, but that was quite big, heavy, weighty, which was actually quite funny because the gentleman that made them, he's allowed me the manufacturing rights, by the way, in Australia, is Ian Davis from Magic Tricks, which is in the UK, and he's like a second dad to me. So if you watch this, Ian, hello, mate. But yeah, so they ordered it from me in Australia, and yet they could have got it from they could have got it from Ian, but maybe he didn't have any in stock.
I'll keep to the auction first.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll just read out this one question before it disappears.
Yeah.
I noticed that the Bro John's book on your bookshelf
Brother
behind
John.
you.
Yeah.
Can you make gaff cards out of that book of his tricks?
Brother John Hammond, is that what he means?
Yeah.
Brother John Hammond. I bet you name this. You don't have to do it on here. If you go to my email, you can if you want, or you can email me info@globalmagicshop.com.au. Email me the specifics of what you require if it's in that book, and I will probably be able to make it for you. Yes, which is not a problem at all. But let me know the specific one, and then I'll grab it off the bookshelf, go through it, and I'll give you a definitive answer on that.
Brandon Pierce, I'm watching from the States.
Cool. Hey, Brandon, how are you? States. Gosh, what time is it there?
It depends what state.
Yeah, which state? Which state are you in?
If it's international, I'm in.
Yeah, it's international. It's international, and so the auction will be on the Sunday, and it will get sent to you. It'll leave here from Perth on Monday morning. So we'll get everything wrapped up and shipped out Monday.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now Phil Bevan has just said, will the post list of the items be on? Will the post list of the items before the? Will you? Oh my God.
This, yeah, I know.
Post the list of the items before the auction.
Yeah. Do you know what, Phil? I don't know, and this is why I needed to know, is there an interest? Because if there is, then I'll spend the time in possibly doing these lists. I don't know, but on the day I'll be telling you exactly what's in there. So it's not going to be like, pot, look, buy this bag, start bidding on the bag that says number 1 on it. You're going to know what's in there if I do get the time to do that. And again, the bidding, I'm not sure if I can get some bidding software at the minute, or we'll just do it over the chat, and then we'll run a set time, and then it'll be bid, and the highest bidder then gets that. We'll write the name down, and then we'll email you the invoice, or if I get time, which would be better, I'll put the pack on the internet, and then we'll put that divvied price up, the agreed price, once it goes. But we'll sort all that out next week. So in answer to your question, Phil, I don't quite know yet. Long way around that, wasn't it? But I don't know. Oh my goodness.
Brandon's just said I'm in Tennessee. It's 4:46 in the morning.
In the morning.
Feel like us, never sleeps, always watches
Magic.
24/7.
Yeah. Well, listen, I appreciate you getting up, or you might be in bed. I don't know.
So your mum's on. John.
I just noticed that, so I'm just going to say hello to Dale. We've got quite this is a really good turnout tonight. Thank you so much, guys. But I do have somebody that's popped on here, somebody that's known me for a reasonable amount of time, and that's my mum. So, hi, Mum. She's in the UK at the minute. So she's popped on. Fab Live Show. Amazing idea for the auction. Thanks, Mum. Thanks. Hope I make you proud one day.
Simon Horrobin's on.
Hello, Simon.
Danny.
Let me get my glasses. I can't see these. All this is going off. It's amazing. What a great show.
Danny, I'm confident that John can make your Bro John gaffs. Email him for sure. Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. I will, I'm sure, be able to assist you, whether that's making them or advising you on what you need to do, which I'm also happy to do. Okay, wow. So where's Simon on? Is he on YouTube? Okay. Thank you, Simon, for coming to this show.
And hope he enjoys all his goodies.
Yeah.
That we gave him last
Yeah,
night.
that's right. Yeah. So I hope you enjoy all those, mate. I really do appreciate you coming. So I had three magicians there from my magic club last night, and Simon was one of them. So at the show, sorry, yeah. What did I say?
You didn't say where.
Oh, sorry, I didn't say where. It was at my show.
So
Sorry.
So you show's at Perth Town Hall right now, Jonathan?
Yes, Perth is at my show is at Perth Town Hall right now. 2 more shows left next Saturday and Sunday.
5 till 6 on Saturday.
5 till 6 on Saturday.
2 till 3 on Sunday.
2 till 3 on Sunday, and then it's a rush straight back here, and we'll get everything set up for the auction, which is gonna be great. I'm super excited now that people are getting.
We've got all week to prepare for it.
That's right. So please, please, please remember that when we go live next week, and I'll remind you this, if you see anything on social media, can you please share it? I'm going to try and put it on some Facebook groups, and it doesn't matter where you are in the world, please get involved. So anything over 100 Australian dollars, that isn't US, that's Australian dollars, which is cheaper to the dollar. I don't know, I can't remember. But basically, yeah, 100 Australian dollars. And if it's over 80 Australian dollars, free shipping as per normal. You get free shipping Australia-wide. So free worldwide shipping 100, free Australia shipping $80. And you get it. And honestly, there's some really good stuff in there. And I'm going to continue to add. Now I know we're going to do it. I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy having a good clean out.
Thank you very much, James, for jumping on. James Slight. So I will see you soon. I'll speak to you soon. If not before, I will see you definitely next Sunday after your show. So my show actually follows James Slight's Dinkum Dinosaur show, which is a great show. Thank you.
Yeah. So I don't know what else, John.
So is there any more questions, guys? Because otherwise, I think we'll... What time are we on, Charlene? We're coming up to the hour?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So you know how we normally roll. I'll just keep talking and talking and talking. But tonight, I reckon we're going to cut it short. So for everyone that's on, we will be running the auction on... What's the date?
28th.
The 28th. 6 o'clock Western Australia time. Perth, Western Australia time. 6 o'clock. And we will be shipping out worldwide.
Just repeat all that, because Dale's just jumped in.
Dale, so miss what the auction is.
What's
Dale.
the auction about?
Okay, so auction is, Dale, I've got brand new products. I've also got stuff that's second hand. But when I say it's second hand, it is stuff that's been opened, demonstrated, or even used on a review and then put back in the box. Because it doesn't suit me, or for whatever reason. Now, instead of me going on the website and putting all this stuff in and trying to deduct prices and everything, what we're going to do, I'm going to split in half brand new products, second-hand products. Then I'm going to divvy them up into packages, and I'm going to tell you what's in the packages, and they're going to be, let's say, this package number 1 is going to have this in. The total value of that package is $300 or $150. Starting bid is $20. And then we're going to have a bidding process, and somebody is going to win that package. And then it's going to get sent out on the Monday. So the bidding starts on the live next Sunday, which is the 28th of February.
Our last Fringe show.
Which will be our last Fringe show. So I want to go out on a bang. Make sure you've got a beverage ready, because we'll be celebrating
and
that.
Made your tea, Dale. Don't be cooking and watching at the same time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Don't be eating at the same time.
You
Come
can't
on.
do it.
I haven't even. Charlene's like, we better get some tea downs before. It never works before a live because we have no time. And I'm like, we'll have tea after the live. So the stacks of stuff. I've shown these. So we've got carpenter coins, bandwidth. They're all they're all brand new. Print. That's a great packet trick. Q. MIR. Socks. Bang on. This is the second-hand stuff, and I haven't even scraped the surface. I've got brand new items over there that haven't even been touched or anything. So again, that's what we're going to do. We're going to separate it all. So I hope that makes sense. So the 28th, 6 o'clock, Western Australia time. Yes, we ship worldwide. 100, spend more than 100 Australian dollars, you get free shipping worldwide. You spend more than 80 Australian dollars, it's free shipping all of Australia. I think I've covered everything.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
So I am so excited for this now. I'm really, really pumped. Phil, I'll try and get a list together so you can see, but either way on the night, you will know what's in the packaging. And we'll get some bidding happening. And let's have some fun, I reckon. Yep.
Make sure everybody signs up to Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah, so please, guys, Global Magic Shop. If you're not familiar, we're on all social medias. Obviously, we've got YouTube. Facebook is Global Magic Shop. Instagram is Global... What is it, Charlene?
Global Magic _.
Global Magic _shop.
No,
just Global Magic _ Instagram. But please,
just to follow our posts and watch us up to date.
That's right.
With our Learn Magic shows.
Yeah.
And
guys, don't be shy. If you've got any questions that you don't want to ask in the lives or anything like that, give me a call or send me an email. I'm reachable all the time. If you've got any questions about the card cutting, the card gaffing, let me know and I'll be able to sort something out and we can definitely talk. But all that stuff is going to get uploaded throughout this week. And so they're going to be put on there and I'll do a few trailers. But when you purchase any of those products, they will be coming with a routine or two for you to have. And they really are the highest of quality of cut playing cards that you can get. I'm so happy. The work that goes into it and the time, super happy. So Charlene, is that it?
That's it.
Guys, thank you so much for being with us this Sunday. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. And I really appreciate everybody's input. So guys, until next Sunday when we have this live auction, stay safe. From me and Charlene, stay safe and bye for now. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.